Season 11 of Roblox Bedwars is right around the corner, and in today's video, I'm going to be going through all of the brand new leaks and expectations for Season 11. And if you guys do want a free Season 11 Battle Pass for yourself, make sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe, comment down below your favorite part of this video. And if you want a more guaranteed chance of getting the Season 11 Battle Pass, I am going to be streaming the Season 11 when it releases, and I'm going to be giving my subscribers and viewers who are in the chat free Season 10 Battle Pass. But anyways, Season 11 is literally only about 7 days. It's around 1 week until it releases, which is absolutely insane. And there are some crazy leaks that I really want to show to you guys. This season will be really big, and I think I have a pretty good track record of actually getting most of these predictions right. Anyways, for this first leak, we already have a really juicy leak on our hands, alright, which is the Scott Destroyer kit, which is definitely going to be in the Season 11 Battle Pass. This kit looks absolutely insane, and I am definitely noticing a theme throughout this season, which I think looks absolutely insane. With this season, they have done a really good job on actually going through and theming all of the kits for this season. It actually quite reminds me of the Season 10 lobby, to be honest. But this kit looks absolutely insane. As you can see, it's got this sort of golden crown thing. It's wearing some sort of scarf by the looks of it, and it's also got some crazy yellow cape going on back there. It's gonna look absolutely insane in game. And to complement this kit as well, we also have some like magic circles, which will probably be some like rune spell things that the kit is gonna use. I definitely think it's not a coincidence that these were leaked only a couple days apart. All right, I definitely think it is related to the kit. They're probably programming in all of the kit mechanics and stuff. But as for what this kit does, there's actually a couple leaks that suggest that this kit might actually be some sort of dragon summoner, maybe, or actually it may have something to do with some of these enchant items and passive abilities, which I'm gonna throw up on screen. And I definitely think that one of these are definitely the icons for some of these kits that I'm about to leak. It definitely seems like that there's a more consistent theme throughout these current seasons, and I believe Bedwars is changing some of the more crucial mechanics into the game as well, like the diamond upgrades, as you can see from a couple of the other leaks that I'll go through, and as well as bed plating. Now for this next leak, yeah, I already hinted towards this, but there is a brand new bed by the looks of it. As you can see, there is this sort of bed thing. It's covered in diamonds. It looks like it's going to be replacing the bed shield or the planking mechanic that's currently in the game. Maybe this is a stronger version. Maybe it's like for the mid tier, you have to break the bed twice at 2 stages of the game. I'm not really sure, but we also have these team icons right here, and as you can see, it might actually be replacing the error system. As you can see, we have this sword and a diamond, and it progressively gets cooler and cooler. It looks absolutely insane. I definitely think this is going to be some sort of upgradable thing, like similar to the error system. I definitely think it's exactly like that, and I think it's like a more revamped version. I wonder if they are going to keep like the same sort of error system and maybe change it, or if they're just going to completely scrap it and do something completely different. It does seem to be a pretty common theme with Bedwars that they always change, especially the diamond upgrades. They always change how the diamonds work in the game, which I actually really like, to be honest. It's so refreshing. It is very cool. We also have a new leaks for this Monk Tank kit. I have absolutely no idea how to say that, but this kit, you can see it has some like eyes and some big giant shoulders. It looks absolutely insane. And as you can see, we do have that gold and purple theme yet again, very similar to the Season 10 lobby actually. And as you can see, it does have this sort of like dragon emblem thing attached to its belt and some rope texture as well, which looks really cool, by the way. I definitely think these are going to be kits, and as you can see with the neon colors and all of that stuff, oh my gosh, it looks super juicy. This is definitely going to be a new kit for the season. I have absolutely no doubt about that. We also have, again, another couple leaks. I'm actually just going to scroll through. We have these like bounty rewards and stuff like that. This wanted poster, by the way, this is actually in the game right now, by the way. I checked. There's a wanted poster and a knight, which I'll discuss later on. I have some theories as to what that possibly could be. But we do also have some lobby assets as well. We have some pots and some clotheslines. It does seem to be almost Egyptian themed, to be honest. It definitely is giving that like sort of ancient Egypt vibe, which is, I think, pretty common throughout most of the season leaks, to be honest. There does seem to be a lot of like Egypt sort of references here. Like, as you can see, you got like the food stores in here, which back in ancient Egypt was, I think, pretty popular. They sold stuff, a lot of merchants sold in like those sort of areas. I think it looks really, really cool. We also have this render mesh. It does appear to be some sort of bow thing, and maybe we are getting a ranged kit. As you can see, that does look like some eyes. Maybe this is for the monk kit or whatever it's meant to be called. It does seem like it follows a very similar theme. I definitely think we are getting a ranged kit this season by the looks of this render here, or this mesh. Okay, scrap that. I'm looking through the leaks right now, but we have the monk kit actually weapons right here, and it does seem to be some like Wolverine claws, and maybe you get some custom weapons, which would be really, really nice to see. If some kids get custom weapons for this season, I am definitely gonna make some videos talking about it, because oh my gosh, we need some more variety of weapons. I'm so sick of using the sword and the forge, but it looks like the monk kit is actually getting its own set of weapons, which may have some really, really cool abilities, which I'm super excited for. So the monk kit probably isn't a ranged kit, it's probably a fighter kit because of these leaks right here. Maybe it'll be like similar to the gauntlets in the forge. Maybe they're going to be removing the forge and actually replacing it with kit weapons instead. That would be insane if they're doing that. It definitely seems like it is definitely giving gauntlet vibes, to be honest. I really, really hope that this is a brand new weapon, because that would be super sick if it was tied to this kit. It does. Okay, maybe I wasn't wrong. As you can see, like the monk, it actually, the leaks are labeled monk bow and monk crossbow. So maybe the monk will have a few different weapons to choose from. Maybe we'll have a completely different weapon set, which will be really, really cool if they end up doing that. But it does. But both weapons actually seem to be tied to the monk kit. So I have absolutely no idea what these are for. Only time will tell, I suppose. We got 7 more days until the new season comes out. So I am very, very excited. There are no textures for this though. So it is going to look a little bit different in game, guys. Obviously, these are not the final finished products, all right? The Bedwars developers are going to import them into the game and color them correctly and all that stuff, give them the correct materials. And there is another kit leak as well. This isn't all the kit leaks that we have as well. It does seem to be pretty common for this season that we are getting either 4 or 5 kits, which I really, really love. I love having more kits in the season pass. It's brand new content for all of us Bedwars players. And we have this black market trader. I actually think this is going to be very similar to the merchant Marco, but a little bit better. And I'm going to explain why in just a second. So I think the black market trader, I think it's going to be pretty obvious what this kit does, to be honest. I think it's going to sell like forbidden items that are on the black market. If you guys don't know what a black market is, basically forbidden items that you can buy. So I definitely think that if the black market is selling forbidden items, the black market kit is going to sell like brand new weapons, maybe even some lucky block items. Who knows? It could even be randomized as well. But the reason why I definitely am so confident about what this kit does is that there is actually a second leak. There are some labels for the black market trader, and it says open black market item discount, and black market tax item. And it has like some sort of description thing here as well, but there are even some item names. Here we go. So we got the stone life fist, the life crossbow, the summoner claw, the leather life fist, the life bow, endure, and finish summon. So I definitely think that this is tied to the black market trader. It might even be this guy that is in the leaks chat is saying that it might even be some portable shop with some sort of cooldown, which of course would be really, really cool as well. And it, as I predicted earlier, has a small set of rotating items, including potions ? So that will be definitely very, very interesting to see what happens with this kit. And there is another description for a random kit as well. We don't actually know what kit this is, but the description reads, manipulate your health to defend your teammates and control the battlefield. So it's definitely another team kit that's going to be added, which I super like, honestly. We definitely need some more team-based kits in the game, because that way we're able to diversify a little bit. We can play it in different play styles. And I definitely think that team-based kits are definitely like an underrated category. But I definitely think it's going to work similar to like a sort of traditional lifesteal fashion, where you can actually take health away from yourself to actually give back to your teammates, which will be super helpful. Imagine having 3 of these guys on your team. Like, that would be insane. And we also have like another leak for the black market traders backpack, and it looks pretty cool as usual. The textures and stuff, all of the detailing, super detailed, looks great, to be honest. And we also have this leak for the dragon head. Now, I mentioned this a little bit earlier. I'm actually just gonna scroll back up. Earlier on, there was actually a leak for this Sonic Guy Destroyer. I don't really know what his actual kit name is going to be, but there is a lot of purple going on here, which actually makes me infer that the dragon is going to be related to this kit. Maybe this kit kit can summon a dragon and it acts like as an extra defense or extra attacking method or something like that, similar to sort of how the dragon kit that we have in Bedwars sort of has, except when you transform, maybe you just summon a dragon instead. We also have some brand new sound effects for the new season, which I'm going to play for you guys right now. Give it a listen. Okay, so this definitely is related to the diamond bed thing that I was relating to earlier. Maybe it is like a brand new reworked sort of like a bed planking sort of thing where you have to break the bed twice. Maybe it's just being reworked. I'm not quite sure. It is kind of hard just to go off of this information since there's not really much to go off of, but I definitely think that maybe you have to spend diamonds to put on the bed planting or something like that. Since there are a lot of diamonds around the bed, maybe you have to spend diamonds to get the bed planting. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. We do have this other kit as well. Actually, I think I was wrong about earlier. The Summoner Half Dragon kit. This is a pretty interesting description. I think actually this kit is going to be related to the dragon because it's literally, the leak is called Half a Dragon Summoner Kit. So I think this is probably the dragon summoner kit that I was talking about. Now, obviously, I hadn't seen this leak yet, but I can definitely be 100% sure that this is definitely the dragon summoner kit. It's literally in the name, Half Dragon Kit. Like, what the heck? It definitely looks like a cool kit, though. I am keeping my theories about the kit the same. I think it's actually going to be some sort of assistant or buddy that's actually going to help you fight and win games. We also have this Ares kit crown a charm thing, which is actually very interesting. Maybe they're adding charms into the game or something like that. Maybe it's some sort of lobby gadget or something like that. I am not really sure. There's not too much to go off of here, but it would be really cool if this was some sort of mechanic. Instead of the altar, maybe you get different charms and they give you different abilities, or maybe this is a reworked altar and it's being called charms. I think that would be really cool if it is. We also have some kill effects as well, and oh my gosh, these look super silly. Upper body and lower body kill. I mean, it would be pretty cool if these were killing animations, like when you instead of just falling into the void and disappearing, maybe there are some killing animations. That would be pretty cool, to be honest. We also have these icons as well, which is shield stroke and shield half, and then we have like other health stuff as well. Honestly, I don't think these are going to be for the player. Maybe this will be like a stronger reworked version of the bed plating, to be honest. I actually think this is going to be the bed plating. Maybe they're going to rework it so you actually have to break the bed multiple times on top of the bed plating, which I think actually is not such a good idea, to be honest. If they add multiple layers to the bed plating, I think that would just get way too overpowered. Like, imagine in solos having to break the bed 4 freaking times. The games would go on for like 20 minutes, dude. I ain't sticking around breaking one guy's bed 4 times, dude. Like, oh my gosh. But honestly, I definitely think it's referring to that in some way. I can't really think of many other use cases for icons like these, unless it's like displaying above the bed or something like that. I definitely think that's the intended purpose, but I honestly don't think it's such a good idea. We also have the Dragon Claw. This looks like some sort of, I think this is just going to be for the Dragon Kit, obviously. Maybe it has an attack animation and this is the hand, or maybe this is a tool which you can buy in the shop or something like that, and the dragon flies around and assists you. I'm not quite sure. We also have a new updated leak for the Sword Destroyer. I don't really know how to say its name, but it looks like to be some sort of ice queen, which looks super sick. I definitely think that I was maybe initially wrong about my first thoughts on this kit. Maybe it is some sort of kit that you upgrade over time, or maybe this is a complete redesign. Maybe the kit is going to have different stages and the kit like sort of evolves over time, maybe gets better and better as you play with it more, or this is just a rework or redesign of the kit. To be honest, I think it would be cool if this is actually the redesign and maybe it has some sort of ice power ability, sort of like the Freer kit, but maybe a little bit better would be nice, because the Freer kit kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. But we also have some more magic circles as well. This is definitely, I'm seeing a lot of themes here around magic and like Egypt and sort of stuff like that. It looks like this Ice Queen's kit is actually going to be a battle pass kit for one of the brand new kits in the game, which is actually pretty cool, to be honest. If there is a brand new kit being added into the game as well as a kit skin, I think that would be really cool, to be honest. And we have a final leak, which is just another strange symbol thing. I don't really know what this is, but I think Bedwars is going to be making a lot of changes for Season 11, and I definitely want to address the live event situation. Now, for the last couple seasons, guys, I have actually inferred that a live event would be happening in Bedwars, and it just never came. Now, I have a couple theories as to why the developers may not have chosen to do live event, and if I think they're going to do a live event this season or not. Now, I'm sure you guys are aware the last time the Bedwars developers did a live event, it was literally the peak player count for Bedwars. Bedwars got like 350,000 new players, which is absolutely insane. It is the peak of Bedwars. Bedwars has never gotten anything higher than that. And my theory as to why maybe the developers aren't choosing to do live events at the moment is because they may potentially be saving it for a really big update that they're putting a lot of effort to. Maybe in the future we get a Bedwars 2 or a Bedwars Chapter 2, similar to what Fortnite did, and they just recode the whole game, make it a lot better or something like that, and make it super organized. Because Bedwars is almost 3 years old. Believe it or not, it is super old for a game. And a lot of the game is probably using the original code. And obviously, a lot can change in 3 years. People get better at what they do. People get better at programming. So I have no doubt that the Bedwars developers are probably working with really old code at the moment. So it would make sense if the Bedwars developers maybe choose later down the line to maybe organize some of the code to make it even easier to make updates. And of course, make it way more polished. I really do hope to see some quality of life changes for this season though. At the moment, Bedwars seems pretty dull in my opinion. Like there are barely any, it's like all the UI is very static. There's not too many animations. Battling players as well is also pretty stale. It's literally just like a macro competition. CPS, boring, building, all of that stuff. Nothing has changed. There are no fancy UIs or anything like that. And I definitely think that Bedwars could do with some more satisfying UI and animations.